Well, well, well. It looks like one of my predictions have come true. I know it's been like exactly a year, but I did make a video saying that disclosure was coming. And it's come. It's come. It's come in the form of the bank, but you know what I mean? I'll take it. I think it's better than it coming from the government, to be honest. You know, when the bank's coming out and talking about it, you know that they're desperate and they're panicking. They're about to lose it. But yes, it was officially reported on quite a few days ago. I mean, I guess everyone's been in a panic ever since that documentary came out. I didn't even watch it, but to be honest, they act like that was the first credible documentary that's ever been done on the topic, and that's just simply not true. That's gaslighting the people who are credible, who have made plenty well done documentaries regarding the subject, but whatever. That's a whole nother subject. But they reported on this a few days ago, but all the other media are just now picking up on it, including The Independent. Bank of England must plan for a financial crisis triggered by aliens, says former policy expert. Financial markets could collapse if the American government confirms the existence of alien life. Oh my God. We see what they're doing, right? It seems like they're trying to push the United States into a corner. Like they haven't come out and officially confirmed it, but I mean, they've roundabout in a way kind of have. So, but now they're trying to push them into a corner to really confirm it. Anyway, the UK must plan for a financial crisis that would be triggered if the US government announces that aliens exist, a former Bank of England expert said. Oh, crap. What happened? Oh, there it is. Okay. Helen McCall, who served as a senior analyst in financial security at UK's central bank, has written to Andrew Bailey, the Bank of England's governor, urging him to set out contingencies in case the White House ever confirms the existence of alien life, according to the Times. Oh my gosh. They must really be panicking. Mrs. McCall, who worked for the Bank of England for 10 years until 2012, said politicians and bankers can no longer afford to dismiss talk of alien life, and warned a declaration of this nature could trigger bank collapses. So come on, guys, get it together. We got to get our money straight. Focus. She reportedly said the United States government appears to be partway through a multi-year process to declassify and disclose information on the existence of technologically advanced non-human intelligence responsible for the UFOs. That is very interesting because there have been a lot of people out there like Elena Danan and Dr. Sala, Danny Henderson, and all of them who have been saying this for years now. They've been saying it for years, and here we are. If the UFO proves to be of non-human origin, we may have to acknowledge the existence of a power or intelligence greater than any government and with potentially unknown intentions. So we got to get the money out of the banks. We got to turn it into real, actual assets. Her warning comes as senior American officials have recently indicated their belief in the possibility of alien life. In the documentary, like Marco Rubio. I mean, it's funny. None of them will ever just come out and say it. They'll go on all these, they'll be super vague and super cryptic and things like that. Elon Musk straight up said he didn't think that there were, or something, actually, I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But he said something to that effect that seemed like he was kind of gaslighting everybody. So if you don't think that, then why are you making all these starships? Dude, bro, shut up. For real. Go sit down. In a recent UFO documentary, The Age of Disclosure, 34 U.S. government insiders, including those from the military and intelligence community officials, were spoken to about an 80-year global cover-up of non-human intelligent life and a secret war among major nations to reverse engineer advanced technology of non-human origin, according to the film's description. So it's not just the United States. Oh yeah, it's way more than that. Well, like they just said, it's a global cover-up. So, like, every government participated in this. Like, every single one of them did. Every single one of these governments participated in this. Can you imagine? Oh my God. Anyway, the director, Dan Farris, spoke with his sources, including Secretary of State Marco Rubio, New York Democratic Senator Kristen Gillibrand, and former Director of National Intelligence James Clapper. Oh my gosh. You know what? If he's involved, I'm not sold. I'm really not. To discuss the government's work with the UFOs. You know what? No, we're going to keep calling it UFO. You're not going to just gaslight us and pretend like it's a whole new word. Marco Rubio told the documentary maker, "We've had repeated instances of something operating in airspace over restricted nuclear facilities, and it's not ours." I mean, can you clarify, Marco Rubio? Like, can you say... Anyway, I don't know. That's not being very specific. It's not ours, the U.S., so it's possible if you're in a race to reverse engineer this stuff that it could be somebody else. So, anyways. Ms. McCall said, UAP disclosure is likely to induce... Oh my gosh, I feel like such a dumbass. What does ontological mean? No, this I was just thinking about the other day. We've gotten so bad at vocabulary, myself included, especially myself. I guess mainly just myself. Maybe no one else is bad at vocabulary, but damn, I need to get my shit together. Anyhow, to provoke psychological responses with material consequences. There might be extreme price volatility in financial markets due to catastrophizing or euphoria and a collapse in confidence if market participants feel uncertain on how to price assets using any of the familiar methods. I don't even know what they're... That was a big, word salad. What do you mean? The former Bank of England worker explained there might be a rush towards assets, like what they're trying to do, such as gold or other precious metals and government bonds, which are perceived as safe. Yeah, it was what they should have been doing the whole time. In fact, I did, and I'm really pissed off at myself. Because, of course, they're going to do this now. Because just like a couple months ago, I had to sell some of the gold and silver I have. And I could kick myself now. I should have waited. Because the price is going to go sky high. Like, if I just waited a couple months. Ain't that something? Anyway. I know. No one cares about that. Alternatively, she said precious metals might lose their status as perceived safe assets if people speculate that new spacefaring technologies will soon increase the supply of precious metals. So, either they could go sky high or they could drop down low, which, honestly, to be fair, it's just the way it is. And why should we care about the bank and their assets and their money? You know what I mean? Like, the whole world's in debt to you. How much more do you want? How much more do you want from us? For real. And are we supposed to pretend like there isn't some sort of ET at the top of your pyramid? Come on, let's all be real. It's probably where all of our money's been going to. Not just money, but our resources, our children, the missing children. And this is what you know what I mean? This is why it's so important. Because honestly, 500,000 children don't just disappear from the face of the earth. I don't care what they say. And they do, and they have found some children. Well, they say they found some children. Do we actually know? Where are these, thousands of children they supposedly rescued? What have they done with them? Did they find their parents? Surely not all of them had parents, because a lot of these kids that we know now come from war-torn countries, and they're orphans that they steal from these countries. So where are these kids? Are they in foster homes? What is going on? For real. Are the aliens going to help us find these missing kids? Or were they the ones participating in it? These are honest questions that I find myself asking. Because think about it. 500,000 kids. That's this about the population of Miami. I think, I have to double check that. But yeah, because we're looking at big cities in one of my older videos. And yeah, and it turned out to be somewhat around the population of Miami and other large cities in our country. Think about that. That's a lot of kids. That is a lot of kids. It's like a population of a whole city just dropped off the face of the earth, just vanished, disappeared. Where'd they go? I don't know if we'll ever get answers on that. I'm going to keep asking. I'll keep asking because I know some of those kids are going to be adults by then, but it doesn't matter. They had their childhood stolen from them. And, oh my God, it's disgusting. It's just disgusting. Just praying we'll forget about it. I don't know. I just know that, like, I don't care if you are playing chess and we're playing checkers. I really don't. You lie to us like that. You lie to me like that. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe you. And you don't even, like, pretend like you... I don't know. It's madness. And it's maddening. It really is. Because to be honest, who gives a crap about a peace prize when you're sitting there threatening to bomb every other country around you? Like, wait until there's actually world peace to ask for a freaking peace prize. I don't see world peace. I see us getting brooded into a whole lot of really freaking weird conflicts. If anything that we see on the news is to be believed, that is, which I have a hard time believing. I mean, like, you know what I mean? It's hard to believe people who are sitting there begging to bomb innocent people or a country that's maybe not innocent, but it doesn't matter. It's not like, stop. Like, can we please just move beyond all that? It's like, no, they're not going to. They're going to keep pushing for it. They're going to keep pushing for it. And now we got the banks, they got to take care of their own. They got to come up with a plan in case the White House actually does confirm the existence of aliens. Because God forbid. They basically just went mass down. They really did. They exposed themselves. They exposed themselves as being the deep state, the banks. Because why are they panicking? Why panic? That's why it kind of felt like that maybe they're trying to push Trump into a corner. Maybe that's what they want. Maybe they want it all to collapse. Maybe they want us all to struggle and go into chaos. Maybe that's what they want. Since none of their other plans are clearly working, maybe that's what they want. But I think we're just so over and tired of their tricks and their games. Because most people think that they're trying to do that Project Bluebeam. Project Bluebeam. But too many people know about it now. I mean, come on. We know that's bullcrap. Whatever. Like, stop it. CIA, go sit down somewhere. Go sit down. You know what I mean? You sucked at your job. You didn't, you know what I mean? You did nothing to help humanity. Just go sit down somewhere. We don't need you. We never did. Never did. You and whatever ET is controlling you. Hopefully, you know what I mean? The good ETs are the ones that we're going to see in the sky. That's what I hope. That's my fervent hope. Because I don't believe that they're all bad. I don't. I'm sure the ones that made the deal with the deep state back then were bad. But hopefully they're gone. I like to believe the people who say that they're gone. I really do. It'd be a nice thought. But I don't know. You got to just be careful. You know what I mean? You just got to just be careful who you trust. Be careful who you listen to. But anywho, I hope everyone has a good day. See ya.